Hello, everybody. It's Faye again. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. You all know me. So, my question today is who hasn't heard of 8% Nation? Statistics tell us that 92% of insurance agents fail in their first 3 years in business. That's the reason for the 8% Nation with Cody and Lauren Askins. The 8% of those agents who persevere, who do what needs to be done, and define success for themselves in their own ways. So I'm here to help move the needle and have more of the 92% to be successful. This video is about helping those of you who are self-employed entrepreneurs and independent insurance professionals. We'll talk about how important marketing, you the person, you, the insurance professional, how important it is to market you in order to be successful in these Medicare streets. There are many strategies that will fail. There are many attempts that will not work, but there are some strategies that are going to fit you and your business. Today, I'm going to dive into the world of the Medicare marketing to figure out why it's not working, and I'm challenging myself to find some real solutions to help you to fix it. Let me define marketing, first of all. It's a specific business activity that focuses on promoting and selling products or services. You are selling a product, you are selling services. Marketing activities include understanding what your customers' needs are, determining the product specifications, and identifying the correct distribution channels. So Medicare marketing is a crucial aspect of your business. With the importance of Medicare growing every year, it's alarming to see how many marketing strategies actually fall flat. There are many reasons why this might be the case, but today we're going to explore them together. So one of the problems is, or one of the pitfalls and challenges to having a successful Medicare business is when you are faced with promoting Medicare services, it is a complex system in itself. Medicare is confusing. Medicare has a multitude of plans, subplans, benefits, carriers, do's and don'ts. This makes it difficult to navigate and communicate effectively for yourself and with potential clients. Actually, the complexity of the system itself, with all of the plans, all of the choices, all of the carriers, all of the rules, all of the compliance, can lead to real confusion and frustration for both you and the customer. A big challenge in Medicare marketing is that it's a highly regulated business. It's a highly regulated industry with strict guidelines on advertising and promotional materials. So just thinking about how those guidelines and conformance to the guidelines might be, that might stifle your creativity and limit your ability to really find the right audience or to reach a wider audience. Think about this as well. The target audience for Medicare services is often an older demographic. These are people who may not be as familiar as you might be with digital marketing channels. That makes it harder to reach them effectively. Now, that's not to say that they're not an area of the Medicare market. Those who are younger and aging into Medicare are extremely technology savvy, but the majority of the audience is going to have some challenges when it comes to using technology. If you're new in the Medicare business, there's also the issue of limited budgets and resources. So having a limited budget can make it difficult for you to know where to invest in effective marketing strategies. You may be transitioning from a different career altogether, or you may be just transitioning from one level of being an insurance professional to another. You may be just adding Medicare as a piece of your business. You must love to work with people, and you have to believe that using Medicare is the vehicle that can give you the time and the money you need to fulfill your daily needs and your dreams. So, how do you spend the time you have, and how do you spend the money that you have? Is the question that you'd have to ask yourself, because you're either going to spend time or money. Another reason that Medicare marketing efforts may not be working is that they're not tailored. Your marketing efforts are not tailored to the needs of the target audience. Medicare recipients have unique needs and concerns, and Medicare strategies need to address these needs and concerns directly. Not everyone is going to have the same need or concern. You will find a group of people who will more than likely mimic the same needs or concerns, so it becomes easier for you to find those people as your target. You might need to create a target market, and that means finding the people who are in your area with the same interest, with the same pain points, and then actually marketing to that particular group. Start with one group, and that group works, duplicate the group of people who have similar pain points and interests. It's essential to always have a call to action. It's really, really important, whatever marketing efforts you're doing, to have a call to action. That's so that potential customers will know exactly what to do next. Be ready to tell them what they need to do next. On the other hand, some businesses might be focusing too much on features and benefits of the plans rather than the actual needs and desires of the customer. So that's going a little too far in the other direction. You know every word of the plan, you know all the benefits, you know down to the finite detail who is the ambulance driver, but you haven't discovered the needs and desires of the customer. So that can lead to a definite marketing failure because you're out of touch. You're out of touch with the customer. You're failing to connect with that target audience on a deep, deep level. You've got to connect with the target audience. To avoid this, you need to just take some time to understand your customer, understand their pain points, and understand their motivations. One way to do that is to have respect. I can remember when I first started in the Medicare business, we were trained in what was called how to respect seniors. And it was important because being younger than the senior, you have to have a certain respect. You have to demonstrate that respect. You always have to let that customer know that you're actually paying attention to them. You're listening to them. You have to respect what they're saying. It doesn't mean you agree with everything that they're saying. It doesn't mean that what they're saying is always going to be correct, but you have to be respectful. Let me tell you another reason why Medicare marketing may not be working for you, and that's because you haven't taken that time to discover who your real audience is. You haven't taken the time to match your Medicare enrollment periods with the people who actually need to have the Medicare or to change their Medicare plans during that specific Medicare enrollment period. This means planning ahead. You need to work year round. Track your results month over month and year over year. When you're starting in this business, it's easy to track. You can even track daily. Why? Because you don't have that much to track. But learn from each event, learn from each customer, know your numbers, know who you're targeting and where to find that target audience. Now, one other thing is starting with the self-analysis. This is a pitfall because you really do need to know who you are. You need to know how you want to work, what your commitments are, and how to match yourself with the right business partner. By business partner, I mean with the right agency, the right general agency, the right FMO that's going to help you. You need to be sure that you're with someone who can provide the attention and the training that you need. Someone who can answer the questions that you may not even know to ask. Work with someone who can actually help you to get through starting and put together those pieces that you've done through your self-analysis so that you know how to work, what you want to do. Now, if your dreams are too big, you also got to work with somebody who's going to tell you that. You need to work with someone who's going to be honest, who has integrity, who's going to let you know, no, you're not going to come out here this week. You just finished AHIP and you're going to go write 100 plans. Okay? Be honest with yourself. So your Medicare marketing isn't working because you need to spend money or time. If you have less money, spend more time. If you have more money, spend less time. The more you put into the business, the more you'll get out of it. Then you got to find the right business partner to work with you for the business formation and development based on what you want to do. You can start by booking a complimentary 30-minute discovery call with me. There's a link in the description here where you can book that 30-minute discovery call. And I can assure you, you're going to leave with an action plan. It may not be the one you thought it would be, but you'll leave with some action that can fit into what your skills are, what time you have, where you're located, where to find your audience. So go ahead and book that discovery call. To turn around ineffective marketing for Medicare, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is just stop. Stop. Take a close look at what you're doing. Take a look at what you've done and what has been the results. And then think about what are the results that you want to achieve. So in reviewing why what you're doing isn't working, let me tell you, I had a discovery call a few days ago, and the individual said to me, well, I work 2 days a week. And this individual was extremely disappointed that they hadn't had any sales in a month and a half. So let me ask you, if your local grocery store or your gas station or any other business that you know open only 2 days a week, would they see enough people to sell the products that they have available? Would they be able to grow their business? Would they be able to feed their families? Now, I understand some of you have full-time jobs, so you got to have those jobs because you need to eat, you need to cover your living expenses. However, unless you can really sit down and commit the other 72 hours when you aren't sleeping and you aren't working to doing something in your Medicare business, it may not happen the way you think it will. So you have to increase activity, know your target audience and where to find them, and work with a business partner that can help you with the things that you don't know. So we've explored the common pitfalls and challenges of Medicare marketing today. I've examined specific reasons why marketing efforts may not be working for you and reveal the critical insight around how to turn those things around. By putting your customer at the center of your marketing strategies, you can create campaigns that drive real results and will help you to thrive in the Medicare industry. It's not about throwing money at the problem or trying to game the system. It's about taking the time to understand your audience, create marketing strategies with someone who can help you, and get a deep understanding of Medicare and how it fits the needs and concerns of your Medicare beneficiaries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell so that when there are new videos available for you, you're ready to watch them. If you had any experiences with Medicare marketing, I'd love to hear about them in your comments. So let me hear from you. And you're looking for more content on this subject, be sure to check out my other videos. Thank you so much.